Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're highlighting one of many, many bookmarks from the expanded universe. This happens to be one from early 1997, published by Bantam Spectra. Here you can see Star Wars, The Adventure Continues, and the novels from Bantam Books. And on the front here, we've got a presumable Luke Skywalker with extended lightsaber. This is an image that you'll see in a number of different places during this era, in particular on bookstore displays, and I'll show a few of those in a future video. One reason why I thought it was worth highlighting this today is that I got into a conversation with someone recently who found one of these online, and I thought that the seller online did a pretty bad job of sort of showing off the multiple dimensions of this bookmark, because it's not just one-sided. It actually opens up, and I think what's really neat is actually what's inside rather than what's simply on the front cover. Here we go. We've got information about how, if you want to keep up with these exciting Star Wars adventures, which by early 1997 there were quite a few of, check this out. And it provides here a chronological checklist of all the Bantam Star Wars books. Again, you see here broken down in chronological order, right, with a sense of timeline and continuity. Immediately before Star Wars, during Empire Strikes Back, right, during Return of the Jedi, and so on and so forth, right up to, 12 years after, right, the Black Fleet Crisis, 13 years after, New Rebellion. One thing that I think is interesting here is that coming in hardcover fall 1997, 15 years after Jedi, is The Hand of Thrawn, I guess before they decided to break the books into two. So again, an interesting artifact of Star Wars in the EU at the time, an interesting artifact into how it was promoted, and I think in particular on the back, another interesting thing you'll see relates to the Illustrated Star Wars Guide by Kevin Anderson. Noted here along with Star Wars, the Magic of Myth, which was sort of a companion to the late 90s Smithsonian exhibit for Star Wars. But again, it says, don't forget the Illustrated Star Wars universe. And I see this often, even to this day, and I often want to sort of shout back, well, don't you forget that this shouldn't be relegated to what appears to be almost like the reference section of this promotional material, because obviously there are a lot of sort of in-universe elements to that guide, right? It's in many ways its own contribution to the expanded universe. And again, I think I occasionally still come across folks who think of it as just something that's got a lot of pretty pictures, when in fact it is in many ways attempting to come from within universe and continuity, right? So it's a very important part of the expanded universe of this era, and not just one of these, slightly below the line sort of reference nonfiction works, which if you've got the budget and the space, go ahead and eventually pick up because it looks pretty on the shelf, right? No, it's a very important contribution in and of itself, along with the other books listed in this bookmark. So again, brief look at these, to my mind, very fun, very nostalgic for me. Bookmarks from Bantam, many more Bantam bookmarks, many more Del Rey bookmarks, many more Dark Horse bookmarks to come.